welcome to BrittKnitsOKC. Hopefully this is recording. I'm at home by myself. It's been a while. This is a knitting podcast. I just talk about knitting and other craft projects that I'm working on. And I'm Brittany. I live in the Oklahoma City metro area now. It's been a long time because we moved house and I had to pack up our old house and do the showings, and well, I didn't do the showings, but the realtor did, but I had to get the house ready. It was a whole process. Worst thing ever. It was terrible, but it's great now. It was all worth it. We moved to Yukon, Oklahoma, which is just a suburb of Oklahoma City, and we still work at the same jobs and everything. So yeah, it's been a very busy, probably 6 or 8 months. I cannot remember when I last posted a video. I should have looked before I started this, but this is all very like haphazard because I took the morning off of work. I went to go get my passport this morning. If you're new here, my husband has been going through the immigration process and he finally got his green card. So now we can go to England and visit his family, and I can finally meet my in-laws in person. I haven't done that yet. We've been married for 3 years, almost 3 years, and I've never met them in person. So this will be a really fun trip. We just have to wait for my passport to come back and make all our travel plans, and I'm very excited. The last few years have been very like tumultuous, and in our last house we had some kooky neighbors, but like not in a fun way. We're pretty certain there were drugs deals going on next door, and the renters just kept cycling through, and some of them were very drunk and loud at like 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and there were strange people around, and it was not good. It was not good at all. So I said I would never move out of the city, but that was obviously a lie. We're in Oklahoma City, and we live like down some, they're not like country roads, but they're not like city roads either. Like there are fields and farms and things like that. So, and we live in a neighborhood. So we have a lot of neighbors, and our new neighbors are very nice. So anyways, that's enough of that chat catch up. I thought, I cannot remember what I have showed you all, what I talked about in the last video that I posted, nothing like that. I've just been so busy and just took a break. So I figured I would go through the things that I'm working on now, and I do have a finished object that I think I started it in like November of last year. Let me pull up Ravelry and we'll figure it out. I was gonna have this pulled up, but I have to go to work in an hour. I have to leave for work in an hour, so this is just a quick catch up. Our car air conditioners also went out a few weeks ago, just in time for the miserable Oklahoma summer. Spring and summer, not a fun time. It's very humid and very hot. Tomorrow it's supposed to reach 105 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. I assume it's probably around 30, I think. Yeah. Not great. So I've been wanting to record for a few weeks, but every time we got home from work, we were absolutely covered in sweat and disgusting. And then by the time I take a shower, then I'm like all clean and I don't want to put makeup on again and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I do have a finished object. I started this, it doesn't say actually. Oh, it says I started it July 7th, 2022. So I started this almost a year ago. This is the twist loop top by Other Loops. And you can't find the pattern on Ravelry, but if you go to otherloops.com, they have a lot of like really nice, very classic looking patterns, and I just loved it. It was so nice. It's a fingering weight. I think that I used a light fingering weight yarn. I used a cone of Holst Supersoft. I think it's the colorway, oh, it's right here, colorway Pussy Willow. So it's like this gray color, but it has like a greenish tinge in it, and it has like dark gray and light taupe kind of strands in it. It's a very good neutral color, and I think it will go with like everything. I haven't put it on yet. I was going to wear it today, but I wasn't sure if you'd be able to see through it. I can kind of see my hand through it, and I washed this thing 3 times with Dawn dish soap because I'd heard about washing knits. Oh, I missed some long strands here. I've heard about washing things whole super soft. I think that this cone is like, has a lot of spinning oil in it. It smells like really strong, which doesn't bother me. You could definitely feel it on your hands if you knit with it for a little while. So I washed it with Dawn twice, and I was too scared to get the water warm, so I did not wash it in warm water, which I know a lot of people do, but I was so scared that it was gonna felt, and it's already like 3x2 ribbing the whole way through, and I was afraid that parts of the ribbing would like stick together, and I was just too afraid. So I've washed it 3 times in the same night with Dawn dish soap. I just like put like a tablespoon of dish soap in the sink with the cooler water and kind of like swished it around to bubble up all of the soap. And then I put my shirt in there, and after like 20 to 30 minutes, I think I forgot about it. I emptied it, rinsed it off with a sprayer, just like gently, and then I filled the sink again with Dawn dish soap, and I think I might have put like a little bit more in there, and I can still feel a little bit of spinning oil in this, I'm pretty sure. So I also washed it a 3rd time, and I put a little bit of Dawn dish soap and then just my regular soak wool wash. But hopefully as I wear it and wash it, and I will probably be washing it more frequently than I wash my other knits, just because it's summertime. Like, I wore one of my knit t-shirts the other day, and I think I had just washed it, and it's already in the dirty laundry because it was just too sweaty. That's gross, but it's reality here. I will put this on so that maybe you can see it a little bit better. It has this really nice cable pattern in the front and a folded over neckline that I had to undo and then redo again because I'm not like well versed in folded necklines. I think the fit is really good. I knit way more length than it said to. I have a very long torso, so yeah. I love the cables on the front. It's just very simple, and it has I-cord edging on the armholes, and I just bound off. I think I just did a regular bind off, or maybe I did this Jenny's stretchy bind off. I'm pretty sure. So the bottom is like regular finish, and then you have a folded collar and I-cord edges. And I'm definitely going to knit this pattern again. I think I'm going to use a sock yarn, and if I ever use Holst Supersoft again, I think you can still see through it. Like, I can see my hand through this. I don't know if that's coming out through the thing, but I really wanted to wear it to work, but I might not be able to. Maybe I can wear it over dresses or something, or just wear like a camisole underneath it. We also have like a 3-inch roll with shirts. Like, they have to be like 3 inches wide. So maybe if I wear a cardigan all day over it. Maybe I can wear my Douglas cardi or something But yeah, because it is very cold in my office. This is the weird extremes that I'm living in right now. My office is cold, the car is extremely hot, and miserable and sweaty. So yeah, fun times in the neighborhood. Oklahoma. Every summer I'm like, why do people live here? Why? It's hot, there's crazy storms. Yeah. Anyway, that's the twist loop top by Other Loops. Absolutely love it. 5 stars. Will knit this again, most definitely. And I think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this, despite all of the little things that maybe aren't what I anticipated. And also maybe the yarn did puff up a lot after I washed it 3 times. But I think that it might puff up a little bit more the more that I wash it, which will be great because then it'll fill in the little holes between the stitches, and yeah. But I love the Holst Supersoft. It's very affordable. They have beautiful colors. This is the second thing I've made with Holst Supersoft, and yeah, it's great. It's like a workhorse yarn, and it doesn't have any what's it called, superwash. It's non-superwash, so it's very natural feeling fiber. It's beautiful. I love it. I love that top. I'm so happy that it's done. It did take a very long time because fingering weight yarn. Yeah, and like really thin fingering weight yarn too. Like, I don't even know if you can see it on the camera. I'm filming in front of my bookcase because, on the living room floor, because my brother and his kids are staying with us this week. They're on summer break, and my brother has vacation and, you know, is fixing up his house, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so they are in the craft room, which is like right behind this wall, and it's kind of a disaster zone right now. It has a little bed in there, and they hang out in there and sleep, and yeah, they call it their room. It's really cute. Anyway, so the second thing I have is, oh, and I actually just realized I left one over there. I've kind of abandoned some of my winter tops because no one's going to wear them anytime soon. So I am so close to done on 2 of them, which I will go get in a second, that it's ridiculous how close to being finished with them I am, but it's too hot and they're not going to get worn for probably 4 to 6 months. So yeah. Anyway, so I started this top a few weeks ago, June 3rd. It's the 27th today. It's the pineapple top by Yeon. What is their page? Let me click on it. Oh, okay, that's their name on Ravelry as well. And I'll put links and stuff in the description box. Yeah, so it's the pineapple top, and my friend Jenny and I saw this and we ordered the yarn almost immediately. It looks like that. It has this beautiful pineapple pattern on the front, and it's made with this very nice yarn. It's made with Lana Grossa Ecopuno. It's a sport weight yarn. It doesn't seem sport weight to me though, but it's very soft, and it has merino and baby alpaca. Yeah, so, oh, it's 72% cotton, 17% merino, and 11% baby alpaca. And it's just like beautiful and fuzzy. Yeah, so I think the colorway is yellow orange. Gelborange. It's in a different language, so it's like the yellowy orangish color, and this usually would not be my color, but I am loving it. The chart is like really easy, and I'm sure if people are good at memorizing charts, you could definitely memorize it. I'm actually really hoping that it fits because I did not get gauge as usual, and I am knitting one size down. And I think I just gave up and just like used the needles that they said, but like this this is reaching the middle of my underarm pretty well. And I've only, oh, it should be fine. I've only steamed like to here, I think. So it should be fine. I love it so far. I am gonna have to wear a top underneath this one, obviously. There's lace. Yeah, but I love it. I don't think my friend Jenny has started hers yet. We've been doing we've been doing a lot of, oh, let's all knit this. And then I cast it on because I get like very excited. And I love a cast on. I love to cast on a new project. I get so excited and I ignore all of the other whips that I have. And there are many. I am not a monogamous knitter, like in any way. So yeah, no, Jenny hasn't started hers yet, but she is on a trip. So when she comes back, I think she's going to start hers. And I might be done with mine. I don't know. I've been taking it to work in my Coconuts folder because we're not allowed to use tablets at work. And I have the chart printed out. And honestly, all I have left is the ruffles on the sleeves. There's like little tiny ruffles. And then just to finish the bottom. So I think I'm like halfway through the body. So it might be finished by the end of next month. I would bet money it will be finished by the end of next month. The next thing, let me go grab my other two things actually. They're right over here. So it shouldn't take a while. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, so one of these is kind of a long-term whip that I can see when I started it, if I put it on here. I started it November 24th, 2022. So it's a sweater for my mom. And I started making this pattern for myself at one point, and I was using cotton yarn and it was just not working. So this is the Rococo Pullover by Sari Nordlund. It's kind of awkward because it has one sleeve, but it has a beautiful yoke, like lace and brioche and some baubles in there. I'm obsessed with this so much. I don't want to put it on because I'm not sure how much ease I have in the bottom with the needle thing, but yeah, this is for my mom. She wanted shorter sleeves, and I'm a little afraid. She wanted like bracelet length sleeve, maybe a little bit over bracelet length sleeves, like 3/4 sleeves, and I'm a little scared because I finished this one, and I did mark all of my decreases, which is good because I don't remember what I did. Here's the bottom too. There's a little bit of the pattern at the bottom. Yeah. So I picked this up the other day thinking, oh, you know what? Like I could totally do a sleeve in like 2 days and I could finish this. But I got it out of the bag and was like, oh yeah, I stopped because I need her to come try it on. Like I need her to come visit and try it on and tell me if this sleeve is okay. Because I don't want to knit the other one and then for her to say, well, this isn't really what I wanted, because I asked her what she wanted. So yeah, this yarn is beautiful. It is like luscious, the squishiest yarn. It is 7th Floor yarn, DK Yak, and it is 60% wool, 20% silk, and 20% yak. So it is like super beautiful, luscious. And I used the color Diamond for the top and Buoyant for the bottom and the sleeves, because I was going to knit this entire top out of Buoyant. I've talked about it before, how I bought this yarn. I saw this yarn in the Yarn Adventure truck and I was like, that is my mom's yarn. Like that is her color. She loves teal. She will love that. So I bought it. And then I didn't realize that I did not buy enough of it. So then I had to go to her and say, hey, I know you picked out that sweater and you're expecting it all to be one color, but the new dye lots of Buoyant don't look like the ones that I have. So these are like very light, and I think the newer ones are darker. And it was just gonna look silly with it. It wasn't gonna give the vibe that I wanted. So I said, hey, what if I knit the top of it a different color and then do the rest of it in the Buoyant? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she picked out the pattern. She looked through all of my patterns and picked the hardest one, which is fine. It is like the most beautiful sweater I've ever seen, honestly. Yeah, Sari Nordlund does great stuff. Yeah, so I'm nearly finished with this. So close, so close. And then she said she wanted it like as long as I could make it, but I wanted to finish the sleeves first so that I can make sure that I have enough yarn for them. And I only have this much yarn left. So yeah, once she comes and tries it on, that will be done very quickly after that. So this is one of the winter things that I'm just like not really working on right now, but also it's not my fault. Not my fault. Not my fault, because I need her to try it on. I don't want to just like run through it and then it not be right and have to redo it. Okay, so the next thing is this fluffy thing right here. Where's my pattern page? Did I not make a page? Oh wait, there it is. This is the Oxford Jumper by Fabel Knitwear. And yeah, it's, to me, it looks very much like Anne of Green Gables puffed sleeves. And the colorway is puffed sleeves by Tuskenknits. It's Tuskenknits Fife puffed sleeves and Sandnes Garn Tynn silk mohair. So this is the puffed sleeves. This is the silk mohair. And when you combine them, they make this like beautiful, deep, lavendery purple color. So I have not tacked down the top yet. So it has a folded collar. It has these really cool puff sleeves. It was so easy. I think it was short rows, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. It's been so long that I can't remember. I think you do short rows. Fabel Knitwear does this really cool, she does really cool vintage inspired patterns, and I'm obsessed with all of them. And a lot of them have the little like puff sleeves, maybe like the 40s sort of like small puffs, and then this one has big puffs, and I love it. It feels so nice. I love the yarn. I love the fluff. This is my favorite mohair right now, the Tynn silk mohair. It wasn't too expensive. It was pretty affordable. Beautiful colors. I looked at a few because this could easily turn blue. Like you could easily like put this with a mohair and it could go more blue, but I wanted it to go a little bit more violet. So yeah, I'm pretty close to being done on this one too. All I have to do is the rest of the sleeves. It's gonna have long sleeves, and they're gonna be tight. I think from here down, they're kind of tight. Can't remember. Let me click on so you can see. I think her name is Helen. Yeah, her name is Helen Arneson. She is Fabel Knitwear, and this is her Oxford jumper that she made. Ugh, I love it so much. It's been on my radar for a while, and someone at Knit Group said, hey, I want to make this jumper or one of her other ones. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've had that in my stash or in my queue for a long time, and I definitely want to make it. I am in. And then a bunch of people in our knitting group were supposed to start making it, and I'm the only one who started, I think. And I'm almost finished. So yeah, I'm gonna wear this so much in the winter. I can't wait. Maybe I can wear it in England when we go visit Daniel's family. It might be cold enough by then, chilly in England. Okay, so I have 2 more whips. I will do this one since I started it a few weeks ago. It is the Exhale by Rachel Illsley. And I think that she is, Unwind Knitwear on Ravelry and Instagram. I just love her patterns. I started to do petrichor, but the yarn that I had, I didn't really like. It was an earth yarn, and I don't remember exactly what about it. I think that the 2 grays that I got, I thought they were different, but they have some of the same color speckles in them. And Rachel Illsley's patterns, her colorwork patterns, are very like intricate and fine colorwork, like small colorwork. And I just didn't want it to get lost, and it was definitely gonna get lost. So I abandoned that. This was supposed to be a part of a knit along that Rachel Illsley was running, might still be running, but I'm obviously far behind. Yeah, so this is the Exhale by Rachel Illsley. Oh, I can't get it without glare. There you go, maybe you can see it then. It has like really intricate color work. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, I am knitting it with Suburban Stitcher sock in Marshmallow and Rosewood. So I bought a couple sweater quantities at DFW Fabric Fest last year from Suburban Stitcher, and they're so pretty. She actually helped me pick this one out. It's just this beautiful pink, kind of like a deep pink rosewood, and then the Marshmallow is this really nice like creamy color, but then it has flecks of like purple and pink and yellow, and I think it looks like orange in here, and maybe a little bit of like brown or charcoal color. I love it. And I really like Unwind Knitwear's pattern writing so far. It's really easy to follow. It's very customizable. I think that she included some special instructions so you can get the right fit, like if you have a bigger bust like I do, or you want to specialize the fit of the yoke and everything, you can do that in her pattern. So I'm enjoying that, but it's kind of like a secondary knit. And then, you know, because I don't have enough whips, the other day I cast on another summer sweater or summer shirt. I've been looking at this pattern for a while. I actually bought this yarn to make a different shirt, but the shirt didn't have the exact like things that I wanted in a shirt, in a summer t-shirt. So I wanted a V-neck, and the V like wasn't deep. It was like up to here, and I didn't on everyone's, and I didn't like that. And I wanted it like a deeper V so that it would be more comfortable in Oklahoma. And yeah, so I abandoned that. And then I hadn't even started it yet. It was just in my queue, and I bought this yarn for it. This yarn is, what is it actually? I can't even remember if I've started a project page for this, because I haven't. I started it like 2 days ago. This is Rowan. It's Rowan Creative Linen. And the colorway, I do not have it. Actually, I don't have it. It might be in my queue. Yeah, it is in my queue, actually. Yay. It is Rowan Creative Linen in the color silver, I think. Yeah, 650 silver. It's just like really pretty gray. It's just like barely gray though. It basically took the natural and took all of the warm tones out of it, and you have this. And it is 50%. I think it's a worsted weight yarn, which the pattern that I'm using is DK, but I've gone down a size. And then I actually, You can do a cropped version or a longer version, but I saw someone else cast on 100 stitches, and that's what I did too, because I don't want it long. I don't want it cropped because my long torso, it would be like extremely cropped. I don't want that. So it would be unwearable to me. Yeah, so this is 50% linen and 50% cotton, and it says it's cable plied. I'm not sure what that means, but it looks nice. Yeah, so what I started was the Ardia shirt by Ksenia Yeon, and it was in Pom Pom Quarterly. Ksenia's name is Life is Cozy, and I think that she also did the pineapple top. I don't think I mentioned that. So I think that's also one of her patterns. It looks the same in the PDF. I've barely started. So it was on the cover of the Pom Pom Quarterly for summer 2021. So cute. And I wonder if they have a different picture, like a picture of it longer. Here's this close-up of it. It's knit sideways. So you just knit, you start knitting, and then you do increases or decreases. I think it's increases for the armholes, and then you go down, and then you knit it like across, probably the other way. But yeah, here's a close-up of the texture. Yeah. I'm very excited about this. There's another picture. It's so pretty, and I learned how to do an Estonian braid the other day, and then it has these really pretty, they look like V's kind of pattern. Yeah. So you do a like provisional cast on, and I did that. Living in a bag that my friend Jenny got rid of the other day, and I grabbed it. So far I've only done like a few knit rows and 2 Estonian braids. So that's what I have so far. Yeah, but I'm really excited about this. I think it will be really cool in the summer here, and hopefully I can wear it to work. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really nice neutral color too, so I can wear it with a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been knitting recently. I have a lot of things that are almost finished. Yeah, there's not much else going on. I've been reading a little bit. Outlander started back up, so every Friday I rush home. We usually get like takeout or something, and I'm like, it's time to watch Outlander. I don't know why I'm like rushing so much to watch it, because apparently it's going to have like 2 short sections of the season with a little break in between, which boo. I think it's the time of year that it's airing. Yeah. I just finished reading A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. It's about the attempted murder of a very famous singer. And in the entire book, I don't think you should spoil it for yourself by figuring out who this singer is. In the whole book, they just refer to him as the singer. And it jumps from character to character. Well, they were based on real people. And you kind of get little pieces of this puzzle of the story all at once. And then it jumps in time, I think twice as well. I really liked it. I thought it was great. I think it won a Pulitzer or something a few years ago. Amazing, so good. I think I have 2 of his other books somewhere up there. that I'm definitely going to read now. And they are fantasy, maybe not really fantasy, more like fable fantasy. Yeah. Anyway, I read a lot. I knit a lot. I'm supposed to be learning to spin, but I have not touched my spinning wheel in a very long time. With all of the moving and stuff, it was hard for me to sit down for a while. Like I really couldn't sit down and you know, like clear my mind of everything and work on something hard. I think that's why I have a few intricate patterns, but I would sit down and get through the hard parts of them, and then so that I could just relax on the rest of it. So that's what's kind of going on with my pineapple top. I'm taking it to work, but it's just in a really easy lace pattern, and yeah, I don't really have to think that much. Anyway, I'm done rambling for the day. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully I will be recording more often than I have in the past. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I don't have a recommendation. Actually, I do have a recommendation. I have a YouTube recommendation. So I've been watching this person on YouTube, and she is an air hostess. I don't know if that's the right word to call. A flight attendant, maybe? Yeah, a flight attendant. And come on, maybe I should go into my history. So she lives in Canada, and she flies all over the place, and she does knitting podcasts, and then does like little tour, like she'll film some touristy things while she's in the stopovers for her flights and stuff, which is very cool. I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, she's called the Knitty Stew. That's a cute name. Hopefully, no, stop playing. Yeah, she's the Knitty Stew on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure she probably has an Instagram as well. She has 24 videos right now. I just think she's really cool. She has a cool job. I like the things that she knits. Yeah, her name's Leanne Wilkinson. It says Life and Woolly Adventures of a Knitting Flight Attendant in Canada. So you should definitely check that out. That's my recommendation for today. I have to go to work in a few minutes, so boo, I would rather sit at home and talk about knitting, but I took half the day off anyway. So I hope to see you soon. I hope you get to knit all the things and enjoy all of the summer treats and stuff if you are in the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, happy knitting. Bye.